Good morning, Chicago Cubs fans, and welcome back to another edition of Cubs Daily. My name is Steven Ryan. The Cubs win in exciting fashion in extras last night, walking off 4-3 against the Rockies. We'll break down the game. We're going to talk about Cade Horton's performance and the hero, young man Matt Shaw, walking it off for the Cubs, and we'll preview the series finale, which is going down at 7:05 Central Time tonight. But before we get into all that, just I want to give a big shout out to all you out there who have liked all the videos, who's commented, giving me positive support, let me know your opinions, the whole nine. I appreciate every single one of you. All those who have subscribed, you guys are the absolute best. So let's keep that trend going upwards. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and let's talk about the events yesterday. Cubs walking off 4-3 in really exciting fashion. Now, is it exciting per se to me? No, because the competitive person in me wants them to dominate teams like the Rockies. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is baseball, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to always happen. The Rockies, one of their 9 wins is against the Yankees, right? So you're going to play tough matchups. I mean, sometimes you just don't have it that day, and it kind of felt like the Cubs' offense did not have it yesterday. Again, the wind was blowing in at Wrigley. It wasn't a very hitter-friendly ballpark. So again, the Cubs found a way to win. It was a scratch and claw effect. Again, they went up 2-0. They then let the tying run come across with the home run in the 7th. And then in extras, they gave up the lead, and then they battled back in the bottom of the 11th and walked it off. Absolutely electric game. Love that atmosphere. I love a good old-fashioned walk-off at Wrigley, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of the top 10 feelings of my lifetime, personally. I've been to a few myself, and they are absolutely exhilarating, no matter what form they come in. What matters, though, in this situation is that the Cubs found a way to win, and today we can go for a nice clean sweep of the Rockies, which means we beat them every time, which is a good feeling to go into, especially with the Reds coming to town this weekend. Hopefully, we can continue to gain more ground, put more distance between us and them in the Central. Let's talk about Cade yesterday, though. He pitched really well. He did give up 2 runs, the tying run in the 7th, or the 6th, but either way, 6 innings pitched, 6 Ks, 1 walk. Anytime you only allow 2 runs in a major league game, that's pretty good. That's a really good start for the young man. Again, I'm telling you, right? We talk about it on this channel all the time. What are the Cubs going to trade for? How are they going to add to the staff? I genuinely think it's a next man up mentality, right? We found the superstar bat with Pete Crow Armstrong. We found our third baseman with Matt Shaw. Could we find another ace with Cade Horton? I mean, the kid is pitching really well. Again, I know the level of competition. He's going to struggle as well. This is not a finished product, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 4 or 5 year trajectory that we got to think about with this young man. But he is pitching really well. He's got filthy stuff. That breaking ball was moving yesterday. Rockies hitters had no idea what to do with it. Again, only giving up 2 runs is a really good job, especially in your 3rd big league start and 4th overall appearance. I don't care how bad the Rockies are. They are historically on a bad pace. You still got major league players. Again, you got to think about that from the Rockies' perspective, right? Yes, they are unfortunately not a very good team, but a lot of those players on the team, they are fighting for their major league lives. They want to at least prove to the Rockies and potentially other teams as well that these guys belong in the show. So you know they're going to be locked in extra on at-bats. They're going to remain focused the whole 9 yards. So there is that little bit of edge you have to think about with opposing teams as well. But either way, Kid Cade looked fantastic yesterday. Lots of great swing and misses. He didn't really put himself in too much trouble either. And he, again, 6 innings for this team. Unbelievable. The bullpen only gave up 1 run. And again, that was in extras because the runner started on second. So the bullpen did its job once again. Fantastic job by Cade Horton and this Cubs pitching staff. I know, it's the Rockies. Yes, if we could, we'd blow out every team. But that's just not the way this game is played. You're going to be in games where you don't have it and you don't have your best stuff. You've got to find ways to win. And this Cubs team did just that. 2 young men played a vital role in the Cubs' victory yesterday. Cade Horton on the pitching side and Matt Shaw on the defensive side and offensive side. Matt Shaw was a stud yesterday. He got the game-winning hit yesterday against the Rockies. The bloop singled to right field, allowed everyone to sing "Go Cubs Go" and go to sleep peacefully. But again, he had 2 more hits. His average is up to 230, the mid 230s. If this guy gets up to 260, this is a problem for baseball because he bats 8th or 9th in our lineup, which is lethal. He stole a base yesterday as well. This Cubs team just has a lot of good athletes, really good baseball players that can truly do it all. I do imagine that the power stroke's going to come from Matt Shaw, but it might not be this year. It might be a year or 2 down the road. But again, Matt Shaw has hit at every single level he has played at, and when players do that generally, they figure it out in the major leagues as well. So give him some time. He just needs to see some more reps, more ABs, but clearly the adjustment made in AAA worked. It is working to a fantastic measure, and I think the Cubs have once again solved their third base issue with Matt Shaw. What an unbelievable win right there. Again, the previous at bat, he did not look good. I think he struck out on 4 pitches, and they were all strikes. He swung and missed to end it. So either way, shout out to Matt Shaw, showing the adjustments at the plate, showing the proper discipline, doing his job. That's what we like to see here out of these young players for this Cubs team, right? That's the best part. So, Cubs 2-0 in this series. That is another series win. That ties us with the Tigers for the most series win in Major League Baseball this year. Going for the sweep tonight, though, Cubs, let's take care of business, right? Matt Boyd on the bump. He's been one of our better pitchers so far this regular season. He's been such a stabilizing force for this team, especially amidst the Imanaga injury and the Justin Steele, who was back in the dugout with the squad, by the way. Always good to see Mr. Steele. I cannot wait to get him back on the staff next year because, man, if we trade for another quality arm, this team could be lethal next year. But we're excited about 2025 here on Cubs Daily. So, Matt Boyd enters the year with a 4.2 ERA, 3.42 ERA. I'm going to say this. Kyle Farmer has the best success against him from the Rockies, but everyone else really hasn't seen him. And no one on the Cubs has seen the pitcher for the Rockies, Mr. Gordon, who's 1-1 with a 4.38 ERA. So, curious to see how the Cubs adjust to him. I hope it's not a major letdown. Again, we got another day off tomorrow. Our final day off in June. Again, all 4 Thursdays in May we had off. And then we enter the warm summer months of June. And hopefully there's a lot less of the wind blowing in at Wrigley and more of the wind blowing out, which will cause for more chaos on this Cubs team. So lots of great stuff, ladies and gentlemen, coming up here. I will be back with another video tomorrow recapping this series against the Rockies, and we'll preview the Red Series coming up at Wrigley this weekend. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.